Today on VIP TV, a very special guest, former IBF World Super-Welterweight champion. He's been a pro for 18 years and he's still ranked number 8 with the WBC for their middleweight title. And he's coming to Britain in a couple of weeks to fight Sam Eggington for the WBC silver middleweight title. It's Carlos Molina. Thank you for joining us, Carlos.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
Thank you. I've got to ask you, you're now a promoter. You've got a show tomorrow night. You've been boxing for 18 years. How do you keep the hunger to still keep fighting? You look pretty well for someone who's 36, 37. I've got to say that.
Well, I think age is not a factor. I'm going to be 38 like 3 days after the Eggington fight. So I think the main thing is I stay ready. I like to train. I love to work out, and that I don't take time off, and I feel like that keeps you younger in the sport.
What's the secret to looking so young?
Nothing. I'm just working out. Just working out, and I mean, this is more than my this is more than my job. This is my life. Working out is my life, and I give it my best all the time, and I'm ready to fight.
I mean, you're on a great run of form. I think you've won, is it 8 on the trot in the last couple of years?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got 8 wins. What?
8 wins, yeah, in the last 2 years.
8 wins in like a year. Like
wow.
A year and a little bit, and all under King Carlos Promotions. I decided to, do it under, make my own opportunities, and that's why I started my promotional company. So
what made you promote yourself?
Just make your own opportunities. I don't want to depend on another promoter, waiting for fights and stuff like that. And I was fighting like every month and a half, and I love to fight, so that's why this fight came at a perfect time, because I'm just like in excellent shape, and I knew this opportunity was going to come one of these days, and I didn't know against who, when, or where, but I just keep fighting, and an opportunity will be there, and it's here, and I'm ready to win.
Yeah. Before we talk about the fight, just touching on you as a promoter, is one of the reasons you maybe started promoting yourself is because since you lost your title to Bundridge, you've never been given another big title or another world title fight where you get a lot of champions. Once they lose their title, they still get chance after chance.
Yeah, it cut off a little bit at the end. What was it?
Okay, yeah. Is one of the reasons you started promoting yourself because you aren't getting a chance at these big fights. Since you lost to Bundridge, you haven't had another world title fight, whereas a lot of ex-champions still get chances. Did you hear me there?
No, sorry.
Okay, I'll start.
I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi here.
Yeah. What I'm saying, since you lost your title to Cornelius Bundridge, you haven't got another world title fight, whereas a lot of ex-champions keep getting chances. One reason why you started promoting yourself?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of fights for me to be made, and a lot of big fights that I could have had, and I'm not getting those opportunities for whatever reason. So I guess, either you quit or you take it under your own hands, and that's what I did. And I feel like, that's my main reason was to become world champ again.
And do you believe if you beat Sam Eggington, that chance will come?
Yes, for sure. I mean, like I said before, I don't know when I'm gonna win. I don't know when I'm gonna fight for the world title, but I feel so confident that it will come. I just don't know when or where. But I mean, either way, I gotta win this fight to get there. And either after this fight, I get a bigger fight or the world title. I'll be ready.
Yeah. And what do you think of Sam Eggington? He was only a welterweight not so long ago and light middleweight.
Well, I mean, I don't think that matters because he's a big guy, and I feel like I was also welterweight and a junior middleweight.
Yeah.
I just on the circumstances I moved up to middleweight, but I know he's a tough fight. He's a tough fighter, but every fight is tough.
Yeah.
Every fight is tough if you want to make it to a world champion, and that's what I'm ready for actually.
Yeah. Are you worried about? I mean, I don't know how far you. Obviously, you're steeped in boxing. I don't know how much you follow British boxing, but there's been a lot of bad decisions in the British rings in the last year or two, particularly. Does that worry you?
No, I never worry about stuff like that. I don't worry about judging. I don't worry about where the fight's at. I've been in this situation, plenty of times in my career, and I know that I gotta capitalize on my opportunities. And this opportunity, this is the one I've been working for, and now I'm more than ready.
So, what's the plan? When do you have to come to England?
As far as what, the fight?
When are you coming over?
I'm actually heading out there the 14th. I'll be there on the 15th, Saturday. I'll have a whole week. Acclimatize and adjust the time zone and everything, and be ready for fight.
And when you look at the rest of the division, what Charlo, Murata, Golovkin, Munguia, who do you fancy out of those four?
I guess right now I got my eyes set on the world title, and that's Charlo. Whoever has a world title at the WBC and middleweight, then Charlo. But like I said before, I don't know the route that I'm gonna take. If I have to go through those guys, then I have to go through them. But the main goal is the world championship.
Yeah. So, apart from the world title, and obviously I can tell your desire. What keeps you motivated, having boxed 18 years professional now?
I just, like my goals, my dreams since I started boxing was to be the best boxer in my era, and I feel like I'm never gonna give up on my dreams no matter what. And I had some rough fights and some rough years in the last few years, but I feel like right now I'm in good momentum with 8 wins, and with this opportunity, I just feel I'm just happy. I'm just happy all around because I feel so good. I feel so good, physically, mentally, and I feel like God's plan, and you can't. There's no way around it. I'm ready for this. This is my time.
Okay, on to your promoting again. What's it like as a promoter? It's a hard way to make money, a promoter, without TV. Why are you doing it? Why are you throwing your money at promoting?
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's more stressful. I wish I wasn't promoting and just fighting, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I feel like to better my career, I started it and I did it, and now I'm actually starting to love it, advancing in their careers, and if I can make their path to a world title a little bit easier, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. Well, when you do eventually retire, because I get the impression you're going to box for a long time still. What are your ambitions as a promoter?
I guess my ambition as a promoter is to be the best promoter that I could be, the best promoter in the world. That I think I bring the fighter mentality to promoting, and I want to be the best. Like I'm not just here to promote and just doing a few shows here and there. I want to be the best at everything that I do.
That's good. Are you competitive at everything, even if you're playing a game with your kids, I guess?
Yes, yeah. I don't let my kids win nothing. No, if you're gonna win, you're gonna have to earn it. Yeah.
I tell you what, I know you got a busy day. So you got your weigh in, you got your show tomorrow night there. I'll leave it there, and thank you very much for giving us some time during your mad day you've got today.
Thank you for having me on the show, and hopefully I meet you in person out there in the UK, and I'm looking forward to the whole thing. It's my time. I'm ready.
Thank you very much indeed.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.